There we go guys, Bristol Avon chub, first swim. I had a bite pretty much instantly first cast. Left it for a while because I thought that's weird, they should take it properly because I'm fishing hair rigged little 10mm boilies. And yeah, they'd nick my bait. So I'd say chub feed pretty weird, they like pick up baits and really gently with their mouths, they don't suck it in like barbel or carp do. So yeah, but there we go, first fish of the day, awesome stuff. And slipping back, we've got 4 more swims to fish. I'll give it another cast in this swim. If it's slow, then I'll move on and put some bait in and try again later. There we go. Sweet. Well guys, the very next cast I've got another fish, and it's not massive, but this is part of the problem on the Bristol Avon these days. Now I'm not saying it's definitely an otter, but this fish has got significant damage to it. If you can see all the scratches there, and the one thing that makes me think it's an otter is look at this wound. That to me looks like a claw has tried to grab that. I may be wrong, it looks fit, it's definitely recent. So yeah, that's not very nice. I'm going to get the fish back, just unhook him and get him back straight away. That's why I'm not holding him up. Don't really want to stress him out, so I'll just get him back. But yeah, the otters, they're the top predator, so they can cause this damage, and obviously sometimes the fish get away, and it looks like this one may have done. It may have been a pike, but I'm going to go with that's an otter. Tell me what you guys think in the description. Right guys, so it's gone to like little taps and bangs in this swim now. I've had a couple of fish pretty quickly, so, but there are still fish out there. I can see the odd one mooching back and forth across the clearer patches. But this is often what happens. They change from being instant takers to you start getting little funny little pulls and twitches and bangs, and they will start. You will get them if you persevere, but what I often do at this point is just move on to the next swim. I'm just going to give it a couple minutes, just see if anything does happen. Yeah, I've just had as soon as I put in then, I just had a couple of quick twitches and then a little whack, and then yeah. But it's all right. I've got plenty of swims to try, so I was hoping it would do it then on camera, but it's not going to, as is the way. So right, sweet. There we go guys, another chub, third one, same swim, I haven't moved yet. I waited that extra bit longer and it just went bang and stayed there and struck, and then this one was on. Ooh. So yeah, not massive, couple 2.5 pounds, something like that, not huge, but a good end to the swim. 3 fish in 1 swim, so it just, you know, it's good to show, you know, it's worth just walking along the river before you start, preparing a few swims. A lot of these stretches on the Bristol Avon are pretty empty, so you can do it. And yeah, you never know, you might get a barbel turn up. Not that impressed with the otter damage, but it's nature, you can't really do too much about it. But there we go, sweet. We'll put this one back, and we're definitely moving to the next swim now. Right then guys, I would imagine this one's definitely going to be a 1-fish swim. I'll be surprised if we get a couple from it. I think with the other swim is there was a bit of cover there and it was keeping the fish in the swim underneath the tree. This one is literally just an open little run. Had a little walk down the bank, had a look over the top of the bushes, and there's chub all over the bait that I've put in there. This is where I saw a few barbel the other day when I was walking, so hopefully there's some around. More than likely I'm going to get a chub pretty much instantly, so we'll see. Let's put it in. I'll keep you guys with me because it's stopped raining at the moment, that's the main reason. So right, see if we can just lower this in position. It's gone in okay, probably get an instant bite here. maybe they're going to be a bit more finicky. It's actually a good thing if they are going to be. The longer that bait stays and a chub has a take in it, the more chance there is of a barbel having it. Slightly different in this swim to what I've been doing in the other swim. In the other swim I was feeding before I put the bait in. A few little knots. Ooh. There we go. Right, let's go get him. Well, there we go guys, that was the culprit. A bit bigger than the other two I've had. It's probably about £3 this one. Yeah, I can see that all the fish, I had to go down the bank unfortunately to net the fish, and all the fish scattered, so I can see that I'm not going to get another bite in this swim straight away, but as you can see, it took a bit longer, but yeah, I got a fish, so that's the main thing. Awesome stuff. That's 2 swims, 4 fish, so we've got 2 more to try. And yeah, oops, lucky, that was a good catch. That's why I played cricket. Yeah, so sweet, let's get him back and move on to the other swims. Right then guys, so this is the next location. Bit strange this swim. I'm right up on the high bank again. The swim is actually down here, but I don't want to stand right over the fish because it sort of runs down this shallow sort of like ripple really and comes into here, which is a sort of deep hole, which is where I'm hoping a lot of the pellets are landing. It's quite hard to bait this swim, and you'd need a bait dropper really to drop it into that hole, which is just behind 2 beds of like weed. So that's where I'm thinking if there's any barbel about, I think they're going to be sat down in that hole. There's loads of chub out here on this shallow bit of gravel here. You see them every now and again come up and feeding on the gravel. You might be able to see them there now possibly if I move my finger out of the way. There's loads of chub up there on that gravel. They're having a good old feed up there on some pellets that I've put in. So, but yeah, I'm going to put a bait down there and let's hope that something's at home and the chub are distracted up there. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, so a bit of an interesting swim this one, a bit faster than the others, so let's see how we get on. Got one down the bank and I've got a fish. God blimey, it's fast water here. Not a monster. Let's get him in this net. Come on you. Yeah, got him. Right then guys, well this time I made my way down to the swim. I had to really. If I jumped off the top of that bank to get down here to net a fish, I'd probably fall in the river, so yeah, I might have spooked him. Might take a bit longer to get a bite because I'm right on top of the fish, but as you can see, look, what a gorgeous little spot. Just deepens off a bit, it's quite shallow there. There's a few like sort of lilies and reeds and a bit of weed. Just deepens off a bit as it goes in under that tree. So you never know. Haven't even seen a barbel in any of the other swims, and I could pretty much been able to see everything that's there. In that fast water there may have been one, but it took quite a long time to get a bite, so yeah. Right, let's put in this one and see what we can get. There we go then, guys. Another chub. Not massive, 2.5 again, sort of thing. It's actually been done by a very different predator, this one, if you look. I would say that is either a cormorant or a heron stab, so they've got a hard life, some of these fish, you know. They're not getting chased by otters, they're getting chased by birds, and then pike when they're a bit smaller. But yeah, there we go. It took a bit longer to get a bite. I had a really funny bite first of all. It's really deep, it's a lot deeper than the other swims this swim, so hopefully there could be something really nice here. I'm going to give it a bit longer, probably be the last swim I try, and yeah, then we'll get back. Check that gob, old rubber lips. There we go, sweet. Let's see if we can get another. Well, there we are, folks. Last fish of the day. It's another fine chub. Well, another standard Bristol Avon chub. Oh, it's flipping a bit. It's starting to rain now, so I'm going to go home. Haven't managed the barbel again, but I've caught some fish, and that's the main thing. So hopefully, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, and join us for more fishing action in the future. Let's get this chap back.